Welcome to Talk Birdie To Me with former world number 16 Nick O'Hearn and Tour Pro Mark Allen, live from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. And thanks to our great partners, Hostplus, the official retirement partner of Talk Birdie To Me. Driving a BMW is like hitting the perfect shot. Smooth, controlled and powerful. Titleist, the clear number one ball in golf. FootJoy, the number one shoe and glove in golf. Better, when the greats bet, they bet with Better. Ping will help you play your best. And the Golf Clearance Outlet, who beat everyone's prices. Now, here's Nick and Mark.
G'day everybody, welcome to the podcast. And Nick, we've got a nice little thing we're going to do straight away, and that's welcome a new partner, Hostplus.
Yeah, it's so good to have them on board.
Well, unfortunately, you and I are both in the back nine of life, and that's where Hostplus can certainly help you. But a big welcome. We've got a new segment. You'll hear a little bit more about that a little later in the program. But to everybody there, thank you, and we look forward to this partnership.
Yeah, it's been great. It's fantastic to have them on board. David, Umberto, Michael, Wayne, Mel, Ian, all the team at Hostplus have been fantastic to deal with. So it's great. It's really good.
Okay, let's move on with the program. You and I both saw the drama of the final US Tour event, and this is what you just can't get anywhere else. When it comes down to whether you're working or not next year, the people on the bubble, and they
have the thing on tour. They call him the Bubble Boy.
The Bubble Boy, that's right. So if you watched the broadcast, maybe you didn't. They've got the probably 95 to 105, whoever is all right on that bubble. But some of the drama towards the end and the nerves they must be feeling. And let's explain to people, if you finish 101 this year, it doesn't mean you haven't got a job next year, but it means all the new kids on the block come in and take those spots, and then you'll probably end up a long way away. And the one that you didn't want to finish on was 126, Nick. If you finish at 126, it doesn't look like you're going to get many starts next year.
You're not going to get much. The PGA Tour have shortened. Well, when I say shortened, they've dropped the amount of exempt cards to the top 100. Top 50 is where you want to be. All the signature events, 51 through 60. You're going to get some signature events. Yes. But this fall series they've been playing, top 100. You're playing for your job basically next year. It was 125, but they've dropped the number now, so it's just top 100. It's pretty simple, which it kind of makes sense to me in a way. I know a lot of the players probably weren't too happy about it. One in particular who I think we'll show some footage of a little bit later, but that final round there at Sea Island was incredible. The winner, Sami Malavaki, the Finnish golfer, he was already exempt. Fantastic, a great win. There was a couple of great stories, and I'll tell you what sort of happened on the final few holes, because there was a guy called Ricky Castillo, went into the final round. He's 134 on the list, has to do something ridiculous. Yes. He shoots a 9 under 62. He finishes. He's number 95. He's got his job. And then Max McGreevy holds a 40-foot birdie putt on the final hole to now bump him out of the top 100. Bumped him out. It was incredible.
How does that happen? I mean, it's hard to comprehend.
Oh, the numbers are just going back and forth. Lee Hodges, another guy, 2 holes to play. He has to make a birdie on 17 or 18 to keep his job. He's like 101. Yes. I mean, he's just one spot out.
And these numbers are moving all the way through, folks. This was what it was at the start of the day. They've got it. It's like a live ladder. This is a live bubble situation.
Hit a beautiful 7-iron into 17, misses a 15-footer. 18. Hits an incredible shot into 10 feet. And just before him, McGreevy holds the bomb, by the way, right? So now he's got a 10-footer. If he makes it, he's got a job, fully exempt job next year. If he misses it, and the look on his face when he missed it, it just told the story. There's nothing like the drama of the final event of the season. It's almost a bit, and what the PGA Tour is going to do next season, I saw, is they're going to bring in the cutline.
Well, this was our idea.
Cutline footage. They've stolen it from us, Mark.
This is our idea. I think Dan, you actually put this in a clip and sent it to our man who does the Monday qualifying stuff. I think we wanted him to do the show, remember?
Maybe.
And we pushed it to him, and now the cut line is a real thing. It's going to happen next year.
Well, we said, I think that you're right, and I think you guys suggested that he should host it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Well, I think they did the first one at this tournament, the cut line, as we just put up on the screen there. But next year, that's going to be a fascinating watch. But because basically, look, the Thursday, Fridays, it's like, whatever, a bit of drama. This year, funnily enough, in this tournament, the cut was 7 under.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you see the cut?
Yeah,
it was incredible.
Ridiculous.
And this is not
crazy.
an easy golf course, folks.
No.
First, I mean, they play over 2 courses the first 2 days. Last 2 days it's on the same
course. They're trying
course.
to give everybody a chance.
Yep.
So if you don't understand, this last tournament of the year, you want to give everybody a chance to do something special and keep their job next year, either by winning or finishing second and jumping right past everybody. So that's why they have the 2-course situation.
Although I did see Davis Love III played, so he must have, because he lives at Sea Island, he must have got an invite or something. He shot loads, but that's okay.
Well, it doesn't matter. When you got 2 courses, it actually doesn't matter.
I reckon they missed a trick though. They should have had Ryan French from Monday Q to host it. I think. I mean, he would have been the obvious host for this show.
Well, he's very good at telling the story. But
the guy who was sweating the most, I think he started the week on 98 or so, 97, 98, a Japanese golfer, Takumi Kanaya.
Yes.
He misses the cut. And he must have been watching that board, or if he was, he'd be going nuts because he was like 101, 99, 100, 99, 98, 102, 98, et cetera, et cetera. He ended up finishing 99 because I think McGreevy made the putt. And then Carl Phillips, funnily enough, our own Australian, he was the bubble boy. He finished at 100, but
he won a tournament.
He was exempt anyway.
Yeah, he was exempt anyway, so it didn't matter.
Anyway, it was great viewing.
The significance of this show, the cut next year, because it's gone from 125 all the way back to 100. Now, folks, it's 25 spots, but it's so significant. I mean, most fields on the PGA Tour, 120 to 144 players. The majors sometimes get to 156. So you've got to be well and truly inside a field size for the entire season. Now, you know, how many members are out there? 250 members who are eligible to play, or 180 members or something like that who are actually eligible to play. So basically, every single cut becomes more life and death because you don't get any points for missing the cut. You certainly don't get any money for missing the cut, except for the majors. You get money.
Yeah, true. Well, they do give you the $500,000 at the start of the year stipend, which is always nice, covers the expenses. So you can miss every cut of the year and you still make $500,000.
That $500,000, that's your credit, and once you've earned past $500,000, I think is when you actually start getting money. Is that the way it works?
I think you just get the 500.
You get 500.
I believe so. Well, that's to cover all your bills.
I'll look into it. Yeah. I was going to grok it, but grok's getting worse and worse.
Grok's letting you down lately.
Elon Musk, you've got to fix grok. It's not working as well as we'd like.
Are you saying you get 500, but even if you win stuff, you don't get anything else?
No, you do.
Oh, right.
Well, I'm not sure.
It's not a credit.
It's not a credit?
It's not a credit. I think they give them the 500 that covers all their expenses throughout the year, trainers, flights, private jets if they want to take them, depending on how you want to spend your money.
You don't want to spend it like that, no.
And then your prize money is your prize money.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
No, that's...
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Well, that's good.
And that's the way it should be.
But making the cut, getting the FedEx points, it's so important.
You might be confused with there was talk around that with the Live players.
Yeah,
remember when they whatever money they got, and then that was credited towards their prize money.
Some contracts,
By the way, did you see there was a couple of Live movements earlier this week? Victor Perez, he's now a clique.
Yes,
the French golfer. Yeah. He's going to go there.
Did Answer move?
Answer, yes. I think he was a fireball, but now he's moved. He might become I can't remember, maybe a stinger or something like that. Stenson's going back to the DP World Tour.
Yeah, good.
Because he lost his status. Yeah. And then the other guy, which was interesting, was Laurie Cantor. He got one of those top 10 PGA Tour cards off the DP World Tour. He said, no, I'm going to Live.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Which is interesting. Now, I know those top 10 cards, I'm not sure where they fit in the category. So if it's not a good category, you could kind of go, well, it's
not for me.
Well, they probably offered him a bomb at the same time in money-wise to go back to Live. So anyway.
Well, I think it must be a reasonable category because a lot of the players who got through last year actually did well and finished in the top 100. So it must be reasonable. It mustn't be a fringe category. It must be a reasonable category. But
possibly.
I mean, if Laurie finished 8, 9 or 10 on that list, maybe it falls away significantly and he's gone, bugger it, I'm going to Live.
I'm not sure. Yeah, but the guy in 11th, Dan Brown, I think, now he gets the card.
He moves up.
He moves up to 10, I believe. So
Elvis must have only just missed in the end by 4 spots.
4 or 5 in the end, I think was where he was. Okay. But it was a great effort by him. And then the other thing was Henny Zool. I don't know if you know her. She does a lot of the colour commentary, flash sort of stuff over on the DP World Tour. She's going to Live as well as part of the broadcast team. Yeah, so they're adding to their stable.
They're poaching talent.
Good.
Yeah. So that's very.
Sorry, Mark, you missed out. So.
That's okay.
Hey, speaking of Elvis, PGA on this week, and Elvis obviously defending champion.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm not. You know why I'm looking forward to it? Because of all the DP World Tour players who are coming, and also some live players. So I know we've got a better special preview coming up for it a little bit later, but I'm telling you this: if an Australian player wins, they've done quite well.
Yeah, they certainly
because
have.
of the amount of DP, foreign players who are coming down to play.
Yeah, strong field. And we're going to get Gavin Kirkman, CEO of the PGA,
we're speaking to him
later this week. So that'll be fun to talk about the PGA.
Yeah, but it's the biggest tournament. I mean, when I say the biggest tournament, it's the most prize money that we have, 2.5 million Australian dollars they're playing for, which is a PGA record. So, look, that tournament's heading in the right direction. And it's the first tournament of the DP World Tour 2026 season.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I know Wolfgang, who was the CEO of BMW here in Australia, really wanted to build this tournament up. He's actually gone back to Germany now. He may be back for the tournament, but we've got the new CEO, Vikram's his name, and it'll be great to see him up there because I'll be doing the TV commentary.
I'll be cheering for a young Australian to win. I would love somebody with no status anywhere to actually pick up a DP World Tour card for the next couple of years, or maybe because it's a small tournament, maybe gets a 1-year exemption, does it? I don't know how it works, but
what happened last year?
You could springboard like Elvis did, and you play well again on the DP World Tour like Elvis did, and he missed out in the end by 4 spots of getting the US Tour card.
It's a tough game, this golf, I can tell you. And we were talking about the top 100 bubble. There was a guy, just circling back to that, Justin Lower. Did you see his interview?
No.
I sent it through to Dan, and he's going to
saw that,
pop
but I
this
didn't
up.
watch it. Have
but
we got it?
The emotion that he was showing through it all was just fascinating because he finishes in that 101 to 125 category, which is where you don't really want to be anymore. Yeah. And he spoke about it in his post-round interview. Have a listen to this.
Earlier in your career, it was no given that you would make it out here.
100%. I went to an NAIA school. I lost my dad and brother when I was 15. For me to get 4 years out here, I don't know what to say, really. I mean, I love it out here. I love it out here. I love everyone out here. I love everyone involved with the tour. Are there some people that piss me off? Yes, absolutely, there are. Are there some things that piss me off? Yes, there are. I'm human. I don't know what else to do. But God, I am just so mad right now. If I could have just somehow turned it around this year, but I obviously couldn't. And this game is just really hard. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I need to figure out how to get better. So.
Holy moly.
Golf is a cruel game. Poor guy.
I just have to figure out how to get better. 4 years on the PGA Tour.
He's lost his dad, his
dad at 15, his brother as well.
It's amazing how those sort of things come up when you're really emotional. I mean, there's probably no reason for him to tell us about that sort of stuff in this situation, but you're so emotional. You got 1,000 things going through your head. You're trying to make sense of what's just happened. You couldn't turn the ship around mid-season. You just couldn't do it. But the sign-off, I've just got to figure out how to get better at this game. It's
like all of us. We've got to figure out how to get better. It's a crazy game. How's your game at the moment, by the way? Because you played Metro the other day, right?
Well, can I tell you this?
Metropolitan.
At Metropolitan, I want to talk about Metropolitan too. Okay. I'm glad you brought it up. I think last time we played Metro, they in a swap day, they had us right up the front. So our captain called John Garn, the new manager. John Garn used to be at Flinders. Yeah. So he's the new manager at Metropolitan. So hey, listen, can you look after our guys this time? And so that we played it like it was a medal day.
Oh, good.
So my scratch handicap went out to 2. So I was playing off 2.
You were playing off 2?
I was playing off 2.
Oh, where did you get shots?
I don't even know. I didn't want to know. Right?
It must have been 18 and maybe 15.
I was flat as a tack because the bloke who's scoring my card is laughing at me on the first tee. So I'm playing off 2. So, It's funny, I was listening to your commentary, and you're kind of intertwined with my touch of class a little bit
Oh,
later.
okay.
But I was, I'm at a point where I've got to get better. So,
Hey, you and me both. I've got the Cathedral Invitational coming up, and my last couple of rounds, I've been struggling to break 80. It's ugly.
Yeah. Well,
And the problem is, I'm doing TV commentary the next 2 weeks. I can't practice.
how are you going to go at Cathedral, mate? You're going to have to dig deep.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're going to have to dig deep. But I was going to say, like, I go down, at least if you got nowhere to practice, I get it. But, Sunday night, I've got the commentary in my back pocket. You guys talking in my back pocket? Just in case, because I was cheering for Zach because I know Zach.
Zach, yeah. So, well,
I know Zach.
I'm not going to say so was I, but I was, yeah.
Yeah. And
it would have been great to see him win.
I just wanted him to win. But I'm very happy for Cameron John to win, by the way. And Billy Dowling, my God.
Yeah.
Who's this kid?
He's been around a little while. He's a star, this young man.
I'd like to host him, actually. I want to get Billy Dowling on before he turns pro. I reckon that'd be a good one.
We haven't got much time, I don't think.
He's going to go soon.
Well, I don't know.
Anyway, I'm playing off too. So on Sunday night, I've got to get better.
Right.
So I'm chipping and putting. I've worked. I think it's just my putting.
Okay.
I think I'm just having 32 putts around.
Yeah.
And,
How was Metro, by the way? The changes and everything. I mean, I played there a while ago, and they were still settling in.
Yeah.
And from what I saw, they were good.
Yeah, I'm happy with the progress. I think Crafter and Mogford have done some really good stuff. So, the first hasn't changed. The second's still the same. The third's just a beautiful golf hole. The fourth, the back tee, we hit off. It's been there for a long time. It's just great. The fifth is my favourite hole on the golf course.
You like five?
With the right to left green. I just love it.
See, the fifth is the most awkward tee shot on the golf course for me. Yeah. Just that uphill. And it's, if I try and hit my little low cut, which is what I like to do when I need to put one in the fairway, the problem is the right bunker, I can't carry it now. And all of a sudden, it's not good.
So they redid the 19th hole, which was in play for us.
That could be the toughest par 3 on the course.
He's a good shot there. And they redid that. That's much better than the green that used to be there. The old green was just ridiculous.
Right.
Too extreme. And then we get to the holes, I call them the Clayton holes out the back there on the back 9. So you got 12, 13, much, much better, a hell of a lot better.
13, the par 3 looks good. Yeah.
Much better.
Right.
I mean, they can't have, it used to be a 3-iron par 3.
Yeah, well, it used to go up against the fence. Remember when we used to play back in the 90s, played the Australian Open there?
The balls were going over the fence, so I get that these days. So they made it a little short one. This way, if you don't hit it so well, or if you don't hit it so long, you can kind of hit it down the left and you can run up on the green. And if it runs down, then you can putt up on the green and make you can miss the green left, putt it on, 2-putt for your 4. If you got 2 shots a hole, well, good luck to you. You've just had a 3-pointer. Well done. So I thought that was really good.
You didn't get 3 points there then?
No, I didn't get a 3-point there. The 16th hole, which had some controversy, I think you've just got to use your imagination.
Took out all the trees down the right.
Yeah, so you can see the green now.
See, that's my favourite hole in the course.
Right. So I think they want a heathland area basically from the front of the tee all the way to the green. That'll look stunning if the heathland area comes up like some of the others have done. So I think you've got to use your imagination there. I felt like the green was raised.
Maybe a little.
The bunker in the front was really deep.
Yeah, it is deep.
And what the bloke I'm playing with hit it from the front bunker to the back bunker, and that was even deeper. He went, I felt like that had been raised, and I like that for a short hole.
It's a great little hole. It brings back good and bad memories for me. I've had some good memories, and I had one really bad one. So
did you?
Steve Stricker.
Yeah, okay.
Match play. Hold the 30-footer. Mate. Hold the 30-footer to keep the match going. So,
well, I reckon that causes
Now, 17, I know that there's a bit of controversy about 17, the trees on the right.
Yeah.
Some people say take them out. Some people say leave them.
I think it's Metro. I like it. Just leave them.
Okay.
That's my view.
It forces you to flirt with the bunker a bit more off the tee because then otherwise you're going to be behind the trees,
That's
aren't
right.
you?
But the trees don't come into play. It's just a blind shot.
Right.
So I quite like it. I think that's part of Metro. 18 is very good. I think it's great. The thing I thought they did a really good job was the 14th hole. So when Clates came in, he cleaned out so many trees. It was such a wide hole, and there was no reason to go on the left or the right because you had the lob wedge in. Yeah.
Yep.
There's no strategy. It's a par 5. You have the lob. You've got a lob wedge in, so it didn't really matter. But what they did, they put the tee back. They put a new tee in for the pros. That was beautiful. Yeah, big round of applause to Crafter and Mogford there.
Okay.
That looked fabulous.
Lob wedge. You talking for your third or your second?
Third.
I was going to say.
Third. Well, you got, see, I always quite like par fives that the layup isn't the gimme.
Mm.
That's the gimme layup.
Right, okay.
And it's because it's a runway. It's a serious runway.
Well, he always had the fairway bunker on the left, though, you had to miss.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
I had driver, and there's no fear hitting 3-wood.
Okay.
Driver, 3-wood into the wind. I don't hit it that far anymore, and I had 60 yards left.
There you go. All right.
It's not an issue. It's not an issue. Anyway, that's me. That would be my only criticism. I'd tighten that up. I don't know. I'd do something to make the layup a little bit more,
Very cool.
a little bit more difficult.
I reckon it's time for a touch of class.
Mm.
Mark, you have one ready to go, don't you?
Yes, I do.
I've got one as well.
Have you?
Oh,
I've got one.
You've got a touch
Dan's
of
got a
class.
I do indeed.
Driving a BMW is like hitting the perfect shot.
Well, that is pure magic.
I'm a bit surprised here, Nicholas, because I was all set to go and I had something special up my sleeve.
Well,
and the whole lot, but Dan's pushed in.
Dan made a birdie on the previous hole, so
Yeah,
he's
okay.
got the honour on the next tee. We're
Okay.
going to let him go
Righto.
first.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Well, I do have a touch of class, and my touch of class is actually the BMW demo event. It's on until November 30. And have a look what I've found. Check this out. I've found a 2025 BMW X3.
Yeah.
But have a look how many Ks it's got.
How many?
1,500.
1,500
Mate,
kilometres.
how good is that car?
It's a demo, is it? Wow.
That's a demo. It's an X demo. So, mate, this sale is on until November 30. It's the BMW demo event sale. And, mate, I tell you what, that one, I reckon, has got my name written all over it.
I don't know.
Just telling you.
Maybe now we've
Okay.
got a Talk Birdie To Me listener going straight to the computer and picking up a bargain.
Yes.
I hope
Not that card. Don't
I
get
hope
that
that's
one.
right. Now, my touch of class.
Yes.
My touch of class. And it does involve you.
Okay.
Can we just show what was going on here? Because Cameron John, who won the tournament last week,
Hmm.
hit a drive left. I heard you say he might get a swing. And I thought, okay, I'll watch this. 'Cause it did
You're
look
talking
like it was
about
close to the tree.
So this is the par 5 15.
15 second, yeah.
Drove it up the left, and Ryan Lynch on the course, he was sort of saying, well, I think he needs to hit a little low right to left runner and, sort of on the front. And basically I said, well, I think there's a gap higher, and I reckon he might take that.
That's right. So my touch of class is you.
No, it can't be
It
me.
is you.
No.
Because Ryan Lynch, who
It's
knows
got to be
his
this
stuff.
shot. It's got to be
Ryan
this
Lynch,
shot.
who knows his stuff.
He does.
He knows, and I think he's our number one on-course commentator. He's sensational. I love him. But you saw something, you understood the situation, and you called it. And then Cameron John did this.
Mm.
He's definitely looking up through that window. Not sure if that caught something.
Start at the left edge of the green. Cutting. Looks good.
Oh, have a look at this. Well, he took it on. He went high and was rewarded.
Signalling left to right a little.
The second eagle on his card today. Oh, yes, sir.
And all of a sudden, we've got a share of the lead once more.
I think he got a four-shot gap in 2 holes, didn't he?
Well, the next hole, I think he had a 6-iron there on 15. Said was one of the greatest 6-irons he's ever hit afterwards. And then on the 16th, he hit another pure 6-iron, birdies it. Zach, unfortunately, 3-putted, so it was a 4-shot swing in 2 holes, and all of a sudden he's got a 2-shot lead.
Anyway,
Crazy game.
My touch of class this week, it's not Cameron John.
Oh,
It's
got to
Nico
be.
Hearn
No, it's Cameron.
for seeing the window from the commentary booth and calling what he thought might happen, and that is exactly what happened. So well done to
Very
you.
nice.
It was great commentary.
You get lucky every now and then.
It was very, very good. Okay, that's enough for us. That's us. Well, you just hold a 40-footer for birdie on the 9th green. The Hostplus 10th tee, we've got a brand new segment. So
yes.
Stick around for that.
From Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, This is Talk Birdie To Me. We're here for BMW, luxury and comfort for the 19th hole. Hostplus, the official retirement partner of Talk Birdie To Me. The golf clearance outlet, they beat everyone's prices. Ping will help you play your best. And better, ahead of the game. Now for Titleist, the number one ball in golf, and FootJoy, the number one shoe and glove in golf. Here's Nick and Mark.
Okay, this is the Hostplus 10th tee, and what we're going to do is just somehow, Nick, because you're so negative all the time and you're slagging a lot of people off, we just felt like we needed to something a little bit more positive to the program.
Something good for golf, maybe?
Well, good for golf, or maybe we could kind of, if something's not so good, we can kind of turn it around and say, listen, they changed this. This would be a plus for golf.
You guys heard of gaslighting?
Yes, that's what I'm
I suspect that might be what just happened.
Possibly. Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, my plus this week.
So hang on. So it's something that's really good for golf or could be really good for golf.
Yeah.
In other words, something that's a real plus for golf.
That's right.
Okay.
A plus for golf for Hostplus.
Love it. Yeah.
Too easy. And again, I'm going back to your commentary. I've seen him before, this Billy Dowling kid, and I knew he had talent. But what I saw on the weekend for this kid in a professional event, by the way, and well done to the Queensland PGA for giving an amateur a run in a professionals event, because traditionally amateurs don't play in professional events. It's a PGA.
He played a few last season, had a couple of top tens, by the way.
Yeah, it's changed. But to see him do what he did and the way he did it, and then miss a putt late in the round somewhere.
16, I think, yeah.
But then hold the birdie putt on the last, just to, right the ship and go home with a beautiful taste in your mouth. I've just got a feeling Billy Dowling is something special.
He is.
He's definitely a plus for Australian golf. And the sooner he turns pro, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
So you know what he's also done? He shot 59 twice.
Yeah, I heard you say.
At Surfers Paradise Golf Club. He's only 20 years old. He's a Cam Smith scholarship winner as well.
How far does he hit the ball?
I'd say he reminds me a little bit. I think he's a little longer than Kazuma Kabori.
Right.
Kabori's getting a bit longer of what I'm hearing, but he's one of the best putters out there. So I saw him play Dowling yesterday, and you could tell he was a good 20 or 30 behind his playing partners.
Yeah.
So he's, but he's only 20.
He doesn't look like he's developed.
He's thin as a whippet. So
he hasn't got a hair on his chin yet.
He'll feel
as
out.
I can see.
He's going to get some more length. That won't be an issue. But
he's about 12 years old.
Yeah, his short game is awesome. I mean, he had some incredible up and downs, and it was that missed short putt on 16 was just an anomaly, a freak accident. I mean,
it can happen.
You never see that. But
it can happen. Anyway, Billy Dowling, well done. You're our first Hostplus plus of the week.
Oh, that's a plus. You ever get a call from, who's your mate? Who's that DJ bloke, your mate? DJ Generic?
DJ Generic.
Ever call you back or not? Or you got ghosted?
He said that he was going to AI one for me, but it didn't eventuate.
That doesn't actually solve the problem, though.
It didn't eventuate.
Never happened. Oh, well.
Okay, all right.
I had to do it for us.
Ping Globals. Ping will help you play your best like they have for you your entire career, Nick O'Hearn. What do you have for us this week?
All right, this week, a couple of big events happening. On the PGA Tour final event of the season, the RSM Classic at Sea Island, where the Finnish golfer Sami Välimäki had a one-shot win over Max McGreevy for his first win on tour. And at the end,
he had his first win.
He had his beer buddies come onto the green. Did you see those boys? Oh, there were 3 or 4 huge guys with these crazy shirts. They're gonna have some fun. I know that on that.
Surprised that's his first
Sunday
win.
night. Yeah, no, it was. Of the Aussies, Harrison Endicott tied for 34th, and Carl Billups tied for 51st. Now on the LPGA Tour, we had the CME Group Tour Championship, which is their final event of the season in Naples, Florida. $4 million for the winner. Winner take all type stuff. Second is at $1 million. Third's about $500,000. So there's a huge gap. If you win, and the thing is, it's the top 60 players on tour get into this event. So 60th can win it, can win the $4 million. And you know what happened? She almost did. She finished second.
Are you kidding me?
It was an amazing.
So she got $1 million.
She got $1 million. So Thai golfers were 1 and 2. You had Gino Titakal.
Star.
Unbelievable goal. What a year she's had. She's won Player of the Year. She set a new record for the scoring average. She led the money list. She's the official number 1 golfer in the world.
Yeah.
Crazy. The only thing she hasn't done is win a major yet.
That's right.
I know.
Oh,
hasn't won a major. But she's only 22. Give her time. Give her time.
I think we spoke about PGA Tour having 6-round tournaments last week. If the LPGA Tour had a season of 6-rounders, she'd win 15 of them as well.
Yeah, Nellie'd be up there as
Yeah,
well. Nellie was up there. She ended up finishing third, but the golfer that came second was Pujari Ananarukan, another Thai golfer. So
they're killing it.
Thailand golf is in very, very good hands at the moment. The Aussies that were playing, Minjee Lee and Steph Kiriakou tied for 13th. Grace Kim tied for 26th. And who else we have? Lydia Ko, 41st, and Hannah Green, 51st. So that's their final event of the year on the LPGA Tour. Over there in Asia, they had the PIF Saudi Invitational, $5 million event for them, which is their biggest purse on tour outside the majors.
Mm-hmm.
Josel Ballester, remember him, the Spanish young player? He was famous for peeing in the creek the 13th hole at Augusta National. Right. But he went to live. I think he's now a 5-all. He ended up with a 3-shot win over Caleb Surratt, who was runner-up there last year. You know who else played really well? Best event I think he's had since he's come back, Anthony Kim.
Oh.
Tied for 5th. So well done to him there.
Okay. Because Anthony, the way he spoke, I thought he was finished at live.
Well, I think he lost his status, but I guess he's now onto the Asian tour perhaps, so maybe he's really getting back into it. Now, they had the international series running. The top 2 players get back onto live. Yep. That was one of their pathways. The Zimbabwean Scott Vincent, he won the Order of Merit, so he's going back again. And Yusuke Asagi finished number 2, the Japanese golfer, so they'll be there. Best Aussies who played there in Saudi was Lucas Herbert tied for 5th, Mark Leishman tied for 11th. There are 2 more events on the Asian Tour. They're in India this week. And then locally, we had the Queensland PGA at Nudgee, where we saw Cameron John have a 2-shot win over Billy Dowling. Zach Murray was right up there the whole way. He finished in 3rd. They had a massive downpour Sunday morning, so they actually had to do a shotgun start. So it was fascinating. But it's a second win for Cam John, so well done to him.
Yeah, okay. I was wondering what was going on because I was trying to follow a few of my players, a few of my favourites, and Max Charles hit off the 17th. I thought, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, they just needed a bit of music and it would have been like a live tournament. So.
But Zach Murray would have got second place money.
Correct. Yes, he was outright second. So, Billy, you have to wait a little longer to get a check.
All right, Ripper.
When the greats bet, they bet with better. Top 5, top 5, top 5.
The top 5 for better. When the greats bet, they bet with better.
Top 5, top 5, top 5.
Well, we've got the BMW Australian PGA Championship up in Queensland at Royal Queensland Golf Club. Interestingly, I'm reading where OCM might have a look at Royal Queensland, a couple of tweaks here and there for the Olympics.
The Olympics in 2032.
So that'd be interesting
to
see what they do.
Yeah.
So I thought what I would do, there's been so many amazing Queensland golfers.
Mm-hmm.
My top 5 originally was going to be my best ever Queensland golfers.
Oh, that would have been a tough top 5.
It was too hard. That's all won majors. I mean, Curry Webb's So I thought I'd do my top 5 Queensland golfers that haven't won majors, in my opinion.
I like that. Okay.
Right?
In your opinion.
In my opinion. So they're my favourites. Right?
It's obviously gospel.
Well, they're my favourites. They're my favourites.
Okay.
They're my favourites.
Go for it.
So at number 5, he was a great commentator, this bloke. Represented Australia after winning the Order of Merit. And he won the Victorian. I qualified for the Vic Open when I was 16, and he won the Vic Open that week with his wife Mandy. Yeah, I dug that out of my.
Okay.
Mandy was caddying for him. Ossie Moore.
Ossie, of course.
He's a good bloke too.
Through the 80s, he was a machine.
A flusher.
An absolute flushing machine.
A complete flusher and a likeable character.
I'll tell you a little story about Ossie.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So,
is this a chipping story?
No. This is an Aussie probably – well, okay. I'm just going to tell it.
Just tell it.
Okay. We were playing the Tropo Tour, 1996, and I think I was playing some event. I can't remember where it was.
Yeah.
And I was having a nightmare. I'm shooting in the 80s, can't break 80 basically.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I was standing up there. Might have been someone like Michael Long was standing next to me. I don't know, whoever was playing the Tropo Tour back then. And Ossie Moore was next to him, like the other side. And anyway, Ossie goes to the guy who's standing next to me. Hey, have a look at this guy, Nick O'Hearn. Look at his scores. What is he doing out here? And he goes, Ossie, this is Nick here. Never let you to forget that one, Ossie. It's okay. We're good mates, so no problem.
You've turned the ship around.
A little bit. Quite funny.
Ossie Moore at number 5. At number 4, this bloke, when he first came on tour, he used to stand. I was a good putter at that stage when he first came on tour. He used to stand behind me and watch me putt. And I used to just have my mouth open when I used to watch him on the driving range.
Okay.
Great bloke. Ended up winning on the US tour.
Oh.
John
Oh.
Senden.
Yes. Yeah, coached by Ian Triggs, got that ball flight.
He had the low ball flight that
yeah.
would rise, and
So good.
just a superstar.
Yeah.
At number 3, used to be a hockey player.
Okay.
Doing reasonably well on the Champions Tour at the moment as well. If you ever got to play with him, you always scratched your head where he got the power from. Rod
I think I know.
Hampling.
Yes. Okay.
Pamps.
Mm.
He was good fun to play with. Good bloke.
Loves to
Pamps.
drop a red too, Pamps. Good
Likes
guy.
to drop a red, and a good fella.
Yeah, really
Just
good.
always made you, you never had any nerves playing with Pamps.
No.
You knew you were going to have a good day.
His wife, Angela, was a sports psychologist too, I think. So
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was always the story,
That's
wasn't
right,
it, when he was doing well? At number 2, I got to play with this guy. It was really exciting.
Mhm.
It was actually myself and Richard Green. I'd heard all about his bunkers, and you mightn't know this, but I used to rate myself as a bunker player, Nick.
Mhm.
So I was really keen.
Heard it once or twice.
I was really keen to see this guy hit a bunker shot. I'm talking about Norman von Nader.
The story goes he taught Gary Player how to play at a bunkers.
That is correct. Gary Player used to watch Norman von Nader, and I think that's where the lighter match came from.
Maybe.
Which is Gary Player's very famous one. If you want to know how to bunkers, you think of it as like you're lighting a match, and that's kind of the acceleration.
So you
at the
got to
bottom.
play with him. Wow.
I got to play with him, and he was blind, and he had golf clubs with yellow paint on the heel, yellow paint on the toe, and he used a yellow ball. And the only way he could see it was to put the yellow ball in between the other 2 bits of yellow. We played the old 12th of Huntingdale, and he hit one down the right-hand side in the bunker. And he's using pinnacles, right? Yellow pinnacles. This was ages ago. And Greeny and I got behind him and I said, this is what I've been waiting for, Norman, because I knew how good he was. Now, the bunker had no sand in it. He had no green to work with, and he was using the pinnacle. Anyway, he did something fancy, chopped it out, popped out softly, landed on the downslope of the bunker, ran. Huntingdale used to have the worst old flags of all time. Hit the thing middle stump and stayed out.
Oh, no.
He almost stole the show.
Jeez.
Anyway, Greedy and I were just there with our mouths open because the bloke was blind.
Levon.
And he still managed to almost hold his
He's
shot.
one of the best dressers on tour, from what I heard as
Yeah,
well. I
that's
think
right.
he
Dapper. You
yeah.
call him Dapper.
Yeah, I think he told Peter Thompson early on, you need to get a nice wardrobe, and that's why Peter Thompson was such a good dresser as well.
I think the quote was, you need a better tailor than you've got at the moment,
There
son.
you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good on you, Norman.
I only met him once, actually, the Von, at the Australian Open 1999, I think at Royal Sydney.
Yeah.
He was doing a book signing. Remember he had the
Oh,
little book?
Yeah, that's right.
And I'd always wanted to meet him, so I went up and I got his book signed.
Oh, lovely.
So, yeah, it was great.
And my number one, my favourite, my absolute favourite, Peter Senior. He
Good
never won a major.
Travesty.
Travesty that he didn't play more. He probably didn't care. I would love to have seen him play.
Well, he would have played
full
a bunch.
seasons.
He would have played a bunch more majors because of the Masters, top 50.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
he would
right.
have been top 50 in the world, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would have
easily for a number of
He would
years.
have been.
So,
I've told this story before too. I was at last group with him, and I was leading the tournament. And windy day. What's that golf course? North Sydney. I always forget the name of this golf club for some reason. I apologise, but they used to have a tournament there every year.
Oh,
Water
okay.
all over the place. It was myself,
Terry Hills?
Terry Hills. Thank
Okay.
you. Terry Hills. He beat us at Terry Hills, and there'd be a pin on the right with water next to it. Myself and Glenn Joyner, who were in the group, we'd hit away from the water, desperately trying to keep our ball dry. Pete Steen would stand up next and just start it over the water and draw it back to the
jeez.
pin and hit it 10 foot and just shot the easiest 66 of all time. And, he did it in good spirits. But he's one of those blokes who doesn't matter who you are, you always say good day.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's a good top five, and I would suggest slightly less controversial than your last top five, Mark.
Which was what? I've forgotten already.
The one where the things that
the
pros
amateurs.
laugh at amateurs over.
Oh, no, we'll have somebody. Somebody will
No,
call
we-
in and
we probably
complain
will.
about my top 5 favourite Queensland golfers who never won a major.
Oh, yeah.
They'll
yeah,
find
yeah.
a way.
Yeah.
Talk Birdie feedback. Thanks to Southern Golf Club.
All right, some feedback, boys, for Southern Golf Club. Firstly, a comment from Juice on Aaron Rye, who you were talking about a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Aaron Rye is legit on every level. Weirdly, mitts are more of a thing in the spring than in the autumn in the UK. Who knew? Interesting comment.
Yeah.
Here's his questions or his comments. 1, What about iron covers when the clubs are packed and being transported by an airline? 2, don't diss chippers. 3, get rid of big drivers for the pros. 4, leave the balls alone.
Rightio.
A couple of questions or comments there. Actually, they're not
So iron covers for travelling?
Yep, when you're being transported by an airline.
I can see that, but
I can live with it.
yeah, I wouldn't leave them on while you're playing though.
No, I can live with that. If you're concerned, they might get a tiny little dent here and there on travel.
Okay.
Small head drivers, chippers.
Hey, Ping do a great chipper at the moment. So
Listen, chippers, you pick who you're playing with if you're using a chipper. Just learn to chip, for goodness sakes. It's not that hard. It's the same stroke as you put on that chipper. You just chip like that with a 7-iron.
chippers are more for a putting stroke, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
They've always got a putting grip on them, haven't they, a chipper?
No,
Or is that
no, I don't think so.
Is that against the rules of golf to have a flat top on a chipper? Because I know you're allowed to have a flat top on a putter because obviously you see them everywhere, but I think it's illegal to have a flat top on anything that's not a putter.
Really?
I think.
Okay, I might have to check that.
Well, we'll check it.
Okay.
All right, this is one from Rod here. Rod has said, "G'day lads, great show. I'm not sure why a castle tee should be an issue, getting consistent ball height on the club face. And when you talked about Rye, you missed the biggest unique feature about his game, his driver, a 6-year-old M6. Or does that fly in the face of your show's sponsors? Well, an M6 is obviously tailor-made, so
not at all. And it's funny, Richie Green uses the same model 3-wood. It's like it's 100 generations old, tailor-made.
He does too.
It's a really old, and I think a lot of golfers, it's actually, if you find a good 3-wood, it's hard to get it out of your bag because normally it's because it's easy to hit and it goes in between your driver and whatever else, and it just fits. And sometimes, you get the new 3-wood and it's so hot that it feels like you've got 2 drivers in the bag and that's no good. Then you actually got to go out and get a new driver and find one that goes an extra 15 or 20 metres to 20 steps.
Yeah, that's true. I think Henrik Stenson might have had an old 3-wood in his bag as well, which he probably still carries it. I don't know because he hit it so well.
He cracked it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he cracked it. There was controversy. That was a news item when his 3-wood cracked because he was so famous for hitting that thing.
Question from Danson here. Danson said, "Please, guys, can you explain to me why banning long tee pegs is a bad idea?"
Why banning long tee pegs? So we're not talking
long tees. No, long tees he's talking about.
Oh, right. Well, the thing about I've heard one solution for trying to
is Nick Faldo.
dial back is to make have either no tees or really very short tees can only be 1 inch long or something like that.
That's Nick Faldo's idea.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, and that's designed so it'll be harder to hit the top of the club. So if you look at a club face, and I've got my hand up, the middle, it goes quite well, but just above the middle is where there's enough roll like that. It's called the gear effect. Where's the camera? So if you hit at the top, the club will roll like this. And the ball, because the club's going that way, the ball will go that way a little bit.
Get the knuckleball.
And you get the knuckleball. So a really big high tee makes it easier to get the knuckler. And then all of a sudden you're not hitting a golf ball anymore. Your golf ball has turned into a missile.
Yeah, and it's for the launch angle as well.
Yeah,
the higher you can tee it up, hit a higher launch angle and balls with no spin. Goodbye.
Good night. So I don't think it's a silly idea to have a tee length.
I don't mind it at all.
It's not crazy.
No. Make the driver heads a little shallower, which would be a little harder to use.
Yeah. Maybe that's how you bring the castle tee back into the game.
Maybe.
And it can only be a specific height castle tee. You can't have the pink one.
No, you can't
it's got to be the orange one.
It's got to be the orange one. That's it.
All right, coming here from Jane. Jane is talking about the technology. You guys right there? You want to take a moment?
No.
Okay, right.
Just reminiscing about his top 5. Oh, God.
Okay. We don't want to start that,
I know.
that tirade again.
On.
Holy hell, do we get some comments on that, though? We got a lot of comments last week on something else, too, which we'll get to shortly. Jane has said, let people score lower. A problem is created when there is none. Trying to artificially force the game to be harder through equipment just seems like chasing the past, in my opinion. Golf's got a great tradition. Let the game grow naturally along with the equipment. Make the course more difficult, narrower fairways, smaller greens, more punishing rough, more trees, more slopes, deeper bunkers. It's easy to take the impact of length out of the game to a much higher degree without controlling the equipment or making courses longer.
Well, I disagree.
Yeah.
You disagree?
Yeah.
Yep. I think the top line professionals and the kids coming through at college level and the elite kids, they're hitting the ball so far that unfortunately it's making our most famous golf courses obsolete.
If you make the courses narrower, grow the rough up, all that sort of stuff, the average golfer is going to shoot so much higher scores, I can tell you now. For the pros, they'll figure out a way to handle it.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, that's why, again, bifurcating the rules.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Smaller driver head and a ball that spins. And that's it.
Simple.
It's over.
You guys were talking about long putters a week or two ago. John has written in and said, I'm a fence sitter on long putters. I've never used one, don't plan to, but I'm confused as to why there is controversy around them. We're all happy to have technology enhance lots and lots of things about golf, but people are dying on a hill over having a longer putter, and I do not understand why. Can you elaborate?
Again, if we bifurcate the rules, the amateurs, long putters,
no problem.
anchor away. Fine by me.
If you're playing a handicap event, go your hardest.
No, absolutely.
No problem.
But for pros, now given the way the rules are written, I think there might be a bit of an advantage with it. So, I mean, I used one my whole career. There's a reason, because it was a little bit easier.
It's easier. And I think the question probably goes to why is it easier? It's because if you are putting normally, you've got wrists, you've got elbows, you've got shoulder joints. Anything can break down.
Yeah.
But because you've got a pole anchored to a point that won't move too much, nothing can break down.
The unanchoring.
Yeah, how do you miss putts? Explain how you still miss putts with the long putter.
Oh, it's easy because you could hit a perfect putt in the green.
Yeah.
Just does strange things. But
that's it.
The unanchoring does make it more difficult. So
the unanchoring. Yeah, if you do,
it's because you're anchored, then all of a sudden you got a fixed point that you can just rotate around. It makes it a little easier. If you struggle with putting, and early on, I wasn't struggling with my putting early on. I just saw Peter Senior doing it, and I thought, if he's doing it, I'll try it, and it worked straight away. I thought, how easy is this?
Yeah.
And then, funnily enough, when the unanchoring came in, it was I didn't like it, so I went back to the short putter again, and I was a little heebie-jeebie with the left hand, and that's now why I putt right-handed, because I find it easy right-handed.
Yeah.
Well, not easy, but comfortable.
Yeah. But we've said this a number of times. If you're a handicap golfer and it gets you to the course, and we want you to enjoy the game.
Exactly.
You know, if you start anchoring in your handicap used to be 16, then I imagine if you do, your handicap might come down to 12. And your handicap takes care of the situation. Simple.
We had a comment last week, and I think it was from Mad Greek, but I could be wrong on that. And he was talking about how it's talking about shooting a course record, but a couple of the bunkers were GUR.
Yes.
So we had a couple of comments on that. This one here from Mike. Go, boys. Tell them all to get stuffed. That's in relation to the criticism we had. GUR in the bunkers. It is still a course record. That bloke needs to check the book.
Yep.
And Rodney has said, regarding the course record, this is up to the course committee. It depends if they consider having certain bunkers GUR made the holes easier or change the character of the hole.
Yeah, I think B is right. I think it's up to the golf club committee. So, for instance, if 50% of the bunkers were out of play and I was on that committee, I'd say, no, you can't have a course record today, boys. 50% of the bunkers are out of play. If one bunker was out of play, it wouldn't annoy me too much, depending on how significant that bunker was.
True.
You know, if it was a significant bunker on the last hole or something, maybe that's a factor.
Local rule, basically.
It's a local rule,
Yep.
yeah. Local rule.
Now, we had a comment last week that I read out and you guys responded to from a listener called Dixon.
Oh, yeah.
And Dixon had a second part to that name, which was your mum. None of us picked up that it was a gag name.
Yes.
And we got the P155 taken out of us mercilessly.
Okay.
That's fine.
Mercilessly.
That's okay.
So
I think it's on Dan, though, because he had it written in front of him. We just heard the Dixon.
That's
your
right.
mum.
So it's on you.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's on you, Dan.
Take the hit.
I'm the one to blame for that.
Yes.
You know what I think it does? Say that?
I think it's funny.
Do you know the funny thing? I told my wife about it. I told Jay about that. And I said, would you have picked it up? She said, in a second. So she basically said she thinks it shows that all of our respective minds are not in the gutter, and it's a good thing.
No, it's not bad.
So there you go.
Thanks, Jay.
It's unusual.
Yeah. Okay. Masterclass for Watch My Numbers. You can download from Google Play or the App Store. Nick, your turn today. What are you doing, or is it going to be a surprise?
It'll be a surprise today.
Okay. No worries. We'll do that next.
Hopefully a good surprise.
We'll see. All right, the masterclass today for Talk Birdie To Me. I've got something a little special. We're out at Kingston Heath playing a couple of holes and the greens are fast today. So why not bring in one of the best putters in the world and British Open champion, Mr. Ian Baker-Finch.
Well, Nick, it's great to be with you and always so great to be here at Kingston Heath, my favourite golf course in the world. Afternoons always get a little heavy air from the bay, breezy today like you used to get to see. But when the greens are really quick, I like to look for the colour in the greens. When the greens get shiny and fast, it's a lighter shade of green. And if you see towards the back of the green here where it's a little darker, that's actually coming back down the hill towards us. So that putt would be a little slower up the hill, and these shiny, almost white at times when you get downwind, down grain, these putts are extremely quick. Just visualise the hole as a clock face. So this is 6 o'clock. 5, 7, obviously. So where you see the ball is going to fall into the cup on the clock face. That's what I try and visualize. I'm not trying to jam this in the hole because it's so fast. I see this going in at about 5 o'clock on the clock face. Blustery wind, nice smooth stroke. I allowed for the gust and didn't get it, Nick.
Yeah, but you take those on a windy day on quick greens.
Yes.
Beautiful.
With these greens as fast as they are, if you get a little bit frisky on the downhill ones, you're leaving yourself 6 and 7 feet coming back. I don't mind leaving them short sometimes downwind, because at least it's a nice easy second putt.
Well, you heard it, folks, from the master himself, Mr. Ian Baker-Finch. And that's all for today's pod. See you next week.
Talk Birdie To Me with Nick O'Hearn and Mark Allen. Live from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. Titleist, the #1 ball in golf. FootJoy, the #1 shoe and glove in golf. The Golf Clearance Outlet, they beat everyone's prices. BMW, luxury and comfort for the 19th hole. Better, ahead of the game. Ping will help you play your best. And Hostplus, they can help you drive your retirement further. Now that's a plus. Issued by Hostplus Pty Limited. This is general advice. Consider the PDS and TMD on our website before deciding. Wherever you listen or watch, we'd love you to subscribe and share the pod with a friend. Talk Birdie To Me's executive producer is Dan Bradley at Kaizen Media. Sound design by Daryl Misson at loudzebra.com. And now from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, that's been Talk Birdie To Me.
Looks good, man. Dude. Are we in slow motion too?